Alright guys, it's time for another video. It's your boy Josh here today, Jsurbanadventures, and I got the Lansky dual grip multi-purpose tool sharpener. We're just gonna call it the puck. We got the Lansky puck. I'm gonna be reviewing it, show you guys how to sharpen up some tools. I got my sawed hatchet, needs some sharpening. I got my Schrade knife, got some rust on it, needs some sharpening. And then I got another test. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna try out a big boy axe with a real dull edge. So stick around for the video. Hope you guys like it. Jsurbanadventures Reviews Stuff.
Perfect.
Alright guys, so first things first, let's get this thing opened. Got my little razor blade right here. I'm over here at Lansky Park in the Avenues. I was thinking about doing this from the backyard of where I stay, but I didn't want the neighbors to think I was crazy talking to myself. YouTube's great. It's where schizophrenics are cool. Talking to yourself can make you money someday. Alright, so here's what we got. The Lansky puck. So it's a dual grit. I believe it's I'm probably gonna be wrong about this. I forgot the numbers. I think it's 120 grit on this side and 280 on this fine side. And you can tell which side is which. The dark side is the coarse side when you open it. The light side is the fine side. You start with the coarse side. You want to take off more metal. You know, if it's not very dull, your blade, you can just go with the fine side, but the fine side is for the finishing work. And when you buy this, you should get some sort of oil, some sort of honing oil. Lansky makes a honing oil. Any type of tool oil would work, but I don't have any, so we're just going to be using water today. You want to have your puck lubricated. You can also use spit. Spit is a great lubricant. That's not a dirty joke. Get your mind out of the gutter, people. Okay. But basically, let's start with the knife because this is going to be the easiest one. I keep this thing pretty sharp, but I guess due to cleaning it in a river and putting it back in the sheath, it's now got rust on the blade. So we're just going to get that rust off. We're just going to use the fine side. And you have these recesses on each side, which makes it kind of nice to hold your fingers. You should use a glove when you do this, but you know, I don't do a lot of stuff that I should do. So anyway, what you're gonna do is with a knife, you're gonna hold the blade away from you with the blade up, and you're gonna do circles, and you're gonna count the number of passes you do up and down. You know, you want to have about the same number of circles per pass. So a pass would be, you know, this. So maybe I'll do 3 circles in a pass and then 3 circles back. And that would be 1 full pass. Remember how many full passes you do? Do the same thing on the other side. Your blade, you're gonna look at it, you're gonna see a bevel that they've already put into it. Mine, you can see it right where it starts to rust. Let's see if I can make sure y'all can see this. See how it's got rust on the edge there? Not focusing good, but anyway, we're just gonna work that bevel out, smooth it up a little bit right along the edge there. So first thing you want to do is lube up your stone. If you had oil, you just do 1 or 2 drops on the side that you're about to be using. Again, we're using water. Just get it a little moist. I forget the word, but what you're doing is you're going to be working up something. It's called, I can't remember the word. It's like chore or chud or something like that, but the metal is going to be grinding up, mixing with the lubricant, and it's going to keep the blade nice and sharp and smooth. So let's go ahead and so you want to keep an angle, and you always want to have that angle be consistent. There's a little bit of a lip here, which makes it hard to go past that. The number of circles exactly isn't as important as the number of passes you've done. On a small blade like this, oh yeah, the rust is already coming off. That's nice. And then you want to flip it and go back to the other side. Same thing. Spins and passes, spins and passes. You really want to focus on that edge. Oh yeah, and the rest is just coming right off. Like I said, I keep this blade pretty sharp. It comes with a sharpening stone in the case, and I usually use that. I just want to test out this thing, and it's really not taking much to get this guy cleaned up. I think my angle is a little bit, I need to have a little more of an angle. Oh yeah. And basically that's what you want to do, but you want to, you want to go at it, you want to check your blade. Yeah, this thing's sharp already, guys. This is more just trying to get the rust off the tip, and it came off nicely. This knife's already sharp though, so we're gonna go into a hatchet. My little SOG hatchet here. Again, oh, I forgot to get water on the coarse side last time, so we're just gonna water up both of them. Get a little water on there. Just make sure it's a little wet. And now this one, I have a lot more kinks in it, more dull spots. This blade, oh, I had it. Yeah. Yeah, I can't get it to focus on just the blade, guys, but it's definitely got a lot of dull spots, a lot of kinks in it, so we're gonna try to work those out. Got it lubricated. You want to hold your hatchet by the blade with the handle pointing towards your body. Oh, since this one's rougher, we're going to start with the coarse side, because there's a lot of dips and nicks in this thing. Yeah, you definitely feel a difference. Oh yeah, it's taking some metal out of it. So what was that, like 5 or 6? I'm just kind of estimating on the passes because the stone is as big as the head of this axe, so it's like you're not really doing passes. Just estimate, about the time you spent on one side, go to the other side. Doing that wrong. Here we go. Remember, keep your angle consistent. Your angle that you're holding the stone at needs to always stay consistent, because you can work out those imperfections one way or the other, however you're holding the stone. Eventually they'll get worked out. But if your angle of your stone is changing, you're going to keep putting new ripples in the steel. So oh yeah, this is... You're not pushing down, you're not like pushing, you don't want your fingers to slip and hit your blade or something like that, but you're keeping your fingers on that bevel, above the halfway point. Really focus on this tip here. Make it sharp. Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, buddy. Hope you guys like my beard. If you don't, I don't care. It's No Shave November, so it'll be gone in December. We got a pretty straight line here, not a lot of nicks. It's still a little dull up towards the top here, but hopefully we can get that out with the fine side. And it's still kind of moist, so. Whew. Oh yeah, sharpen up nicely. Thank my parents for getting me this for my birthday. These things run between $7 and $11. You can buy two for $22 or one for $8. So that don't make any sense. I'd recommend you buy one. I have no idea how long these things last. I feel like they're gonna last. This thing's gonna last a while for me. Once you've used it a lot and you've got rust all over it, the color starts to dull, you're gonna just have to use your fingers, because it's gonna kind of look like one color. The whole thing will just look like a brownish gray. And if it's old and you can't see which side is coarse and which side is light, you just feel it. The fine side feels smooth, the coarse side feels bumpy. Simple. And yeah, that's about all there is to it. I mean, I still need to put some work into this guy, but this video is going on long enough. It should just be a short video. It's just a little $10 puck, but for fun, I brought something else to the party. This big boy here, this axe needs to be retired. Let me show you this edge. The edge on this axe. This is not gonna work, guys, just so you know, but you see, these shots never work. All right, you see how it dips down here? Now look at this. Camera won't even need to focus. You're gonna be able to see how dull this thing is. Well, it's not showing well, but this is an old, rusty, big, heavy axe, and the cutting tip has been dulled to, I mean, that's like 1/8 of an inch. The point is 1/8 of an inch now. Oh man. Yeah, so just for fun, we're gonna try it out with this thing. We're gonna see if we can sharpen it up and see what happens. Let's find the puck. Excuse me. Somebody walking a dog over there, they're gonna be like, why is this guy sharpening an axe in the middle of the park? Because I feel like it. Alright, coarse side on this. Now, I'll be cutting away because I'm gonna go at this thing for a while, but let's see if we, man, this thing is rough. Wow, this is an old axe. Let's see if we can do anything with it. I am going to be pushing down a little harder on this one because we've got a lot to work out here. Oh yeah, but see, you can see nicely that the water, the flakes come off of this, flakes come off of this, they mix in the water, and you keep swirling that stuff around, and it adds to the, what's the word I'm looking for? The friction. It just adds more friction, it adds more metal coming off, and this thing's actually getting a nice shine to it already. Alright, I'm going to go at this for a little while, and I'll be back when I'm done, and I'll let you guys see what kind of edge I put on it, and then I'll say goodbye. Alright guys, I've been at this for a while. As you can see, it looks nice, it looks shiny on both sides, the rust is gone, but I've been at this for a while, and unfortunately we still have a really dull spot all in the tip here and here. Really dull. This is not a reshaper. It's not a tool reshaper. So what you would need to get that out is like a power grinder or something, and actually grind that out. It's just so old, it's gotten too extreme. These two flat spots right here. I got the bottom pretty sharp, and I got it looking sharp, but then when you look at those two spots, it's really flat, and I'm just gonna wear out my stone before I wear out that metal, I think. Maybe not. I mean, maybe I could get it out with just this, but it would take a really long time. It'd be better just tuck a belt sander or some sort of grinder, put the tool in a vice grip, and just trim off a little bit there and there. Then take your stone and then smooth it all down. That's about it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Last time I checked, we were at 902 subscribers, so we only got less than 100 before we hit that 1K. I can't wait to say I have a K in my number of subscriptions. But make sure you check out all my other tool review videos. All these tools you saw here, except for this big ugly thing, have reviews on my channel. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. JSUA Reviews Stuff out. Peace.